Hello, guys. Welcome back to Yapping Session with Nessa. Um, Today we're at a different spot compared to the last time I did this. It was on the ground in my jammies, wearing a corset and in the middle of the dark. Yeah, that I believe was a month ago. Well, well, is it a month ago or 2 months ago? I'm not sure. Maybe it was 2 months ago, but I posted the video like a month ago. I'll have to check up on that. Oh my gosh, I think it's not. So, the topic of this video is about a very special someone. That special someone went to heaven on October 4th at around 1:35 a.m. That someone is my baby meow meow Luna. So if you've watched previously my videos feature two cats. So the white one with the little beige spot with like beige spots, not really spots, but like beige parts on his fur is Lupin. He's my rag doll, and I've gotten him when he was 2 months old of September 2018. It was my first year of high school, and I got Luna, I believe it was 2022 um of July, and I got her from this old lady who seems to be having physical, or I mean health related issues, that she can't take care of Luna anymore. And the priest that blessed our house uh asked asked us if we would be interested to adopt another cat, since he saw that Lupin was um, well kept, he was well taken care of, and he was clearly loved. And he explained that since Luna's original owner is going to be sent back to the Philippines in and brought into a nursing home, since she can't be left alone anymore and she doesn't have any family here in Canada, they were thinking of sending her to an animal shelter. And before I got Luna, her old name was Tony. So clearly Tony didn't want to be put in the animal shelter. So the priest asked me if I'm interested in taking care of her. And when I agreed, I woke up really no, the day before I picked up Luna, I went to um Pet Value, Walmart, just to get I did research on what I need to know for having more than one cat in my household. So I got a new cat litter, I got new stuff, I got a blanket, and I did a whole shopping spree for that cat. And I was so excited that, I'm getting a new fur baby. And I was also worried because Lupin is going to be all by himself now that I'm going to be out for college. And that was the year that I was starting college. I just graduated high school, and then I'm going to college. So it's like a big shift. And I feel like Lupin could use a friend, right? Since before we moved, Lupin has a sister that my cousin adopted. The name is Aiko, and then later we wanted a cat too. So I guess that same week we got um Lupin and started raising him from 2018 until now. And then yeah, so I woke up really early. The priest, Father Ray, was sorry, he picked me up around, I believe it was early. It was like, I guess 7-ish, 7 or 8. But it was early during that summer. The sun was already up, so it didn't bother me. And yeah, we drove he drove all the way to uh Tony's old home, and well, Luna's old home. And I I got my carrier, I got my treats. As soon as I saw Luna, I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so adorable." Um she's so sweet, and she didn't even run away from me. She immediately like got close to me, and I started giving her treats, and it was like, "Wow, you're gonna be living with me from now on." So, and it was a breeze when I put her in the carrier. Like, she was meowing a lot in the car, which is understandable for cats because they don't usually ride vehicles, especially if you're an indoor cat. So loud noises and stuff. Her old owner came with us to drop her off, and then as soon as we took her out of the carrier, she was like already roaming around the house as if she owned the place. It's like she's familiarizing herself, and it was it was just she was like a little bundle of sunshine. And it was nice because her and Lupin did not fight at all. Like, you know how some pets, when you introduce them to one another, it's like it's okay at first because they're still trying to familiarize themselves, but then eventually it's like they kept fighting, they end up causing stress to one another, and then it eventually becomes like a physical or like a health problem. That did not occur between the two of them. Like, Lupin is playful. Like, they both respected each other's space. But there are cases where Lupin wants to like play with Luna, but because Luna was, I believe, 7 or 8 years old when I got her, she was already I guess you could say she was already a senior cat. So that was that. They like love going into the backyard. They would like roll around the ground. Like, Lupin and Luna would enjoy their outdoor moments, and Luna really really loved sleeping beside me. Like, she wasn't afraid of me. She didn't avoid me. She would actually, whenever she can, she would come close to me. She would sleep on my belly, and she would start making biscuits. Or like when I'm on my period, she would start either massaging my lower back, or like, what do you call this area? I only know how to say it in Tagalog. But like around here, where the cramps hit, like she would know the spot. And it like, and I just like, I love her warmth. I love her affection. She's way more affectionate compared to Lupin. However, she just doesn't like to be carried. But of course, when your cat is like so adorable, you can't help but go lift. and she's vocal as well, just like Lupin. And she would get her exercise, she would get her zoomies, and she's not picky about food. So that was like a great thing for her. However, like as time passed, it was evident that she was struggling. She was struggling to eat, to use the bathroom. She was also struggling to um like get to one place or another. And I remember um being in class at around 8 a.m. in the morning, and I get a text from my mom saying like not saying, but she was asking like what happened to Luna, why she ended up this way. And then I don't want to admit it, but I felt like during that time I wanted to cry. I had sadness, worry, and guilt like just wrap around me. And it kind of made me wonder whether I haven't been taking care of her, giving her much attention. And mind you, I'm in my last year of college. I got her before I started college, and then now I'm in my last year. I told her what I know, and then I explained to her that she's a senior cat, and I think it's just old age. And, you know, my mom constantly checks up on her, updates me about it. Whenever I get home, I would try and check up on her too. And I would just like cry. I would like, I would just feel so sad. Especially like when me and my brother had the talk where we're like, okay, clearly Luna is not feeling well. I feel like her health's deteriorating. I think we should put her down by next year. Like, I hate having that talk. I didn't even want to, like, talk about that kind of thing. Like, you're counting the days till you put down your cat. Like, what kind of pet owner wants to talk about that, to discuss that? Especially if you've grown attached to your fur baby. So when I was having a talk with like that with my brother, we were both like tearing up. We were both feeling emotional, and this was around 2 to 3 weeks before Luna's passing. And yeah, it was, I believe, 2 weeks before midterms, midterm exam, midterm assignment, stuff like that. I was so busy with school that I was out um early in the morning and I was back home late. Luna was just on the couch. She was just on the couch. I finished up my assignments because I still had stuff due that night. And then she was just beside me on the ground. And then I think it was around midnight. My my mom like kept checking up on her and me as well. And then we started talking and stuff. And then Luna was just there. She was still, she was still, I was still petting her. She was, still responding until my mom was like around 1ish, 1 a.m., 1:20 or something like that. She was like, "Why don't you put a blanket for Luna? Cause the floor is cold. Cause we're going from summer to fall, right? So the weather's getting colder, and during that time, it was cold. It was getting cold. So I was just on the couch while she went to look for a blanket. And by the time that she found a blanket, she handed it off to me and I put it on her. But as soon as I placed the blanket on her, I was like, I was let's pretend this is Luna. I placed the blanket on her and then I was like, why isn't, her side like lifting up and down, like, because when cats breathe. So I was like, Luna, Luna, and then that's when it hit me, and that's when I realized I lost my baby girl. I felt so devastated. And it hit me even more when they were saying how Luna could have passed away during the time that I was gone. She could have passed away at those times, at any time. Well, I was at school and then I would just hear the news or something like that. But she waited for me to get home. She waited for me to be able to submit my stuff and, just feel that sense of relaxation that I'm done with schoolwork and just rest on the couch with her for her to bid farewell. And I couldn't stop crying for 2 days straight because to me, both my meow meows are my babies. They're both like children to me because I'm the one who raised them. Of course, I'm gonna be attached. Of course, I'm gonna feel emotional. And I know, like, it's gonna be different now. Before, I would have two cats, s- like, squeezing beside me on my twin bed. No, this is no, my single bed. But they would squeeze beside me. One would be here and the other one would be here. Or one would be on top of me and one would be beside. And then now I'm there's like an empty space that I'm still adjusting to. It's been more than 2 weeks since Luna passed, but I'm not as, you know sad as during the 1 week of her passing, but I'm still sad. Talking about it, thinking about it, it's making me sad. It's very sad. And that I like keep reassuring myself that she's in a better place now. She's not in pain. My my friends have been very supportive. They were like, and they reassured me. They sent their condolences. They also said like, oh, because one of my friends, pet dog also passed away a couple years ago, and they said, Nessa, don't worry. Maybe both your cat and my dog are probably in heaven, like playing together. They're like besties. And then I'm like, for sure, for sure. That's that's for sure the case. And then I have one of my friends asking me like, "Oh, how are you doing?" Doing like checkups on me, just to, you know. So like, yeah, the Father Ray reassured me a lot. Like through his messages, he stated that I've been a good owner. Luna lived a good life, and that you know she was part of the good memories of my life, and I was part of the good memories in her life. Me and my family. She was loved, she was well taken care of, and you know, if it's meant for if it's meant for her to go on, it's meant to be. It's better than to have her just constantly feel pain, right? But I really miss my Luna baby, and I miss my little princess, my little angel. Yeah, I still like up to this day. I like look at Lupin, and then I just like squish him, and I'm just I like sob a lot because I only have one fur baby left, and I'm also dreading for when Lupin has to go on. Um, so those who have pets, no matter how busy you guys are, always put time aside to spend with your little angels. Check up on them. Like, life is very fast paced. Of course, life waits for no one, and it's fair like that. But take a step back and like just spend time with your little babies because they would be delighted. Or like try incorporating them into whatever you do because life is too short. You like an unexpected. Me and my brother are saddened because like, oh, Luna couldn't wait until we were like, oh, Luna couldn't wait until Thanksgiving, or Luna couldn't wait until her birthday because she passed away like days before her birthday. And we're like, yeah, she couldn't wait for her birthday. She couldn't wait for Thanksgiving. She couldn't wait for Christmas. She couldn't wait for New Year. She couldn't, hold on. And that in my head, when I like to manifest like good things, for example, oh, when I let's say when I graduate, get a job related to my field, or when I move out, I'm picturing that scenario with my two beloved cats with me because they they're benefiting from this too. Like I'm gonna spoil them. So when Luna passed, obviously it's now different, and it just made me more emotional as I dwell on it. She may not be with me physically. She may not be giving me massages anymore, or licking my hand to make me feel better, or showering me with her little purrs and rubbing herself against me whenever I get home from work or school. But I will always incorporate that little baby meow meow into my life and all the good things in my life. And I know she's in a better place right now. But as her adopted mom, number two, I miss her and I love her very much. And Yeah, like I said, pet owners, pet mommies and daddies, please take care of your fur babies. Take care of your little angels. Check up on them and make them involved into your routine. And just don't forget to slow down and take care of yourself in the process. Thank you for listening to my yapping session about my beloved baby girl Luna. She was the best. She will always have a special place in my heart, in my family's heart, and she well knows that. And if she were to use her 9 lives to come back to me, I would greet that with open arms. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. I'll see you guys in my next yapping session. Um, let's hope. Well, let's hope. Whoa, let's hope. Well, let's just say the topic, I guess, wouldn't be as sad as what I'm, you know, discussing, talking, etc. about now. But, this, I've been wanting to like share this. I really wanted to share this. And I feel like this is my way of somewhat healing and, you know, comfort that I'm still able to, talk about it and that I just let it out. So, yeah, thank you guys for staying with me. I love and appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.
With you all summer and after